Planet Dolan. From talking about bacon to answers that take inappropriateness to a whole new level, we count 34 hilariously wrong answers that kids wrote on tests. How's it going? I'm Danger Dolan. I'm here to decipher some random things I found on the internet the other day that I think you might be interested in.
Number 34.
Sometimes it's really hard to tell if a kid is just dumb or if their parents should learn to control their mouths. Hopefully they didn't learn that word because the parents had to explain exactly what they were doing in the bedroom.
Number 33.
I love bacon as much as the next person, but I really don't think that bacon is always the answer, especially when it comes to astronomy. Although we can't see the table, maybe it's the literal table with bacon all over it and the kid is actually a genius. We may never know the answer to this conundrum.
Number 32.
I can see where they got confused, but really, if you're in what I can only assume is chemistry, it's pretty obvious this person is just being a total smartass who never really paid much attention in school. But at least they were brief.
Number 31.
Personally, I'd give this kid the right answer. You just can't be sure that this isn't a commonly used phrase in the particular place that they live. But then that's just one reason of many that I'm not a teacher. Another being that I never really paid attention in class, and I'm not really sure what teachers do apart from tell you to leave the classroom.
Number 30.
TC needs to learn more about diabetes. I've eaten way more than 29 candy bars and it didn't give me diabetes. I got that way before I visited the Cadbury factory and they let me swim in the vat. Well, by swim I mean steal, and by let I mean I probably shouldn't have admitted to this since I won that particular court case, haha.
Number 29.
The worst thing about this particular image is that they didn't show the next answer. I'm dying to know why 1895 ending was significant. It could change my life. It might change everything! Maybe that was the last year in existence and our current reality is just a simulation of what I might be like in the future. Or maybe they just didn't write anything in the next box. I'll let you decide what's more likely.
Number 28.
Unlike before, there's no way in hell that Astra didn't know exactly what she was saying. It's pretty damn unlikely to be aware of the word shit while also being unaware of what it means. No, Astra wrote a swear down for the teacher and they just laughed, saying they couldn't even begin to explain it. But really, they know. That's the last time that particular teacher welcomed the kids in their class with "get to work, you little shits" every morning.
Number 27.
This is definitely in the fault of the question writer. Primary school was full of inane crap like that. Man, we all had to name weird things for authority figures all the time. I preferred to call a man in the corner Jim, but occasionally I mixed it up by calling him Mr. Flashy for the man in blue.
Number 26.
I just love that this kid knew about Justin Bieber's drunk driving incident. It gives you faith for the next generation of children. Maybe they won't fall for the latest craze and listen to good music like my favorite child-friendly artists, The Wiggles, Barney, and Cannibal Corpse.
Number 25.
Yeah, nice trial, Shane. Don't you think you thought it would have put in at least one woman buying the snow shovels? Also, everyone knows that blizzards only exist in video games and movies.
Number 24.
I can't tell if this is glued together or if the teacher had to turn the page only to find yet another piece of paper populated entirely by shaft and the word penis written over and over. Hang on a minute. The teacher wrote "see me after class" with an exclamation mark that has a heart under it. Well, it changes everything. Line about the size of your penis does get you some action.
Number 23.
Yep, that pretty much sums it up. Unless you're a penis boy, that is.
Number 22.
This is possibly the most morbid thing on the list, but somehow it made me laugh. Probably because it's just so relatable. Milk just made me so happy as a child. What did you think I was, a child murderer? Sicko!
Number 21.
I wonder which period this class was in.
Number 20.
This one is amazing. It's not even a wrong answer, but it still deserves to be on the list. Can you imagine getting this feedback? I wouldn't even be mad. I mean, they rated the class at fair, so I can't even imagine what they'd rate their other classes.
Number 19.
This kid is a genius. Can just imagine the teacher staring at the answer going, I know I should punish laziness, but best damn answer out of all these. Fuck it, they get a tick.
Number 18.
I mean, this kid as well is so lazy in a creative way. But look at the date. They wrote this mere days before D-Day.
Number 17.
Don't you go correcting this kid. They knew what they wrote. Their elephant loves the D. So much so that it doesn't stop there. It needs them nuts as well.
Number 16.
I have to wonder what kind of person would name their daughter Nuck. I mean, just look at this. Nuck makes your head a weakness center. How fucking awful and irresponsible are parents. And apparently this kid was so lazy they couldn't even spell complete correct more than twice.
Number 15.
Hey, don't go judging a kid just because he likes to pee. Sure, he can't spell correctly, but at least the stream isn't white. Then again, maybe I assumed wrongly. Maybe this was written by a girl and her parents told her to go into boys' toilets and pee in the urinal. Because that might be a problem.
Number 14.
Well, Matthew should have known better than to choose a Pokemon with weaknesses. Hang on a minute. Water Cannon isn't a real move. That teacher cheated! On a maths test, no less. They should be ashamed of themselves.
Number 13.
Well, they're wrong. Giraffes are goddamn evil. One time I went to the zoo and it started eating my leaves right out of my hands. I was gonna have those for lunch.
Number 12.
Why the hell would you admit that you're high to your teacher? How dumb do you have to be? Obviously, you make sure they're not a cop first, amateur.
Number 11.
This is wrong on so many levels. The teacher took away points when they should have just gotten a 0. And also, one beer doesn't knock anyone out, other than a toddler. Toddlers really shouldn't be drinking beers. Both of these people should be ashamed.
Number 10.
To be fair, that really is just a sideways 8. Everyone knows a proper infinity sign is vertically symmetrical. Silly teacher.
Number 9.
I'm willing to bet the student knew their teacher didn't know Chinese and just threw a bunch of random profanities into Google Translate with the full awareness that they couldn't fault them. Either way, they deserve an A.
Number 8.
They really need to update math questions so they aren't so confusing. I mean, what the hell are these sideways boobs meant to be?
Number 7.
If you're going to describe a graph, at least describe it properly. I mean, what the hell is a flat straight with an eye? That just doesn't make any sense. At the very least, they got the angle of the axles right.
Number 6.
10 out of 10 horror story, but the maths? Well, I have actually no fucking idea. Why are they square rooting a sideways M? Sideways things in maths confuse the ever-living hell out of me.
Number 5.
It seems like this kid just stopped the reading after the first sentence, but then again, so did I, because maths is boring. Am I right, kids? Does that make me cool? Please don't find out that I watched Numberphile.
Number 4.
Pretty sure the teacher should blame themselves. If this kid didn't know that puking on electronics was a bad idea to begin with, then they can only blame their teaching methods.
Number 3.
For once, it isn't the student that's funny. I mean, the teacher wrote not clear unclearly for a reason that isn't clear, but then they didn't understand the most basic love story of all time. I'm pretty sure they probably shouldn't be teaching.
Number 2.
No red cross? Proof that racism is a science. Creationists 1, atheists 0.
Number 1.
And now for a reading of a deconstruction of the classic film 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Enjoy. This notion of blurring will evolve into a diluting and contamination of sorts by 40, where the vomit of disgust begins to obscure even the original thematic feces of the work. It is worth noting that the secondary character does not vomit into the cup, while our original character does, yet vomits directly onto the other woman. This further develops the motif of the masculine invading lesbian relationships. Does one woman have a monopoly on the feminine cup, while the other woman becomes masculine and begins to fill the role of the oppressor as she symbolically vomits down onto the kneeling lover? Even this notion isn't safe from the postmodern genre confusion, as the roles are reversed and the other's mouth is vomited into in return. It is hard to read this work in any constructive manner, as evidenced by the final image of the piece. The characters present themselves to the audience, effectively breaking the fourth wall. The difficulties of untangling the thematic mess of the genre to find sentence are reflected in the physical mess of the characters' faces. Hopefully, with further examination and daring work such as 2 Girls, 1 Cup, we will be able to break free of many of these domineering and ultimately oppressing ideological structures which are maintained by societal forces, genre restrictions, and our own perceptions of reality. To view the film in its entirety, please see 2girls1cup.com. That's it for this countdown, and have a good one!
Advertising consoles, especially in the 90s, is that you need to advertise to parents as much as you do to teenagers and adults. But that wasn't how Sega rolled, but it must have been to their advantage, right? I mean, making a masturbation joke like, the more you play with it, the harder it gets, is one of the reasons why Sega still sells consoles to this day.